Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hustlers, makers, and content creators, welcome to another Sunday night mobile creator, mobile YouTuber hangout. My name is Dean. Today I'm answering your mobile creator questions, mobile YouTuber questions, or YouTuber general questions, whatever you want to talk about phones, you want to talk about apps, you want to talk about YouTube, you want to talk about the best apps to edit with. And I see a light motion in the chat right now. How you doing, Doug? Nice to see you in here. How's everybody doing? How was your week? I had a really productive week. Had a couple videos that completely tanked. How many, show of hands, let's just kick this off starting. Let's kick this off right. How many people put a ton of work into a video? You upload the video and you think this video is just gonna, this video is gonna do so well. And then it just nosedives. Yeah, that was me, 2 videos in a row. So it happens to everybody. How's everybody doing? Pixelopia, how you doing? Doug, how you doing? Yo, how you doing? Oh man, yeah, what a crazy week. So if you guys do have any questions that you want answered, you can check out the pinned comment in the chat, or you can head down to the description. You can get to the link down there as well. I got a bunch of other goodies down in the description as well. Links out to popular videos, links out to TubeBuddy, who is today's sponsor, links out to StreamYard. That's what I'm using for today's stream. They're also a stream sponsor. Hey, Mr. Camera Junkie, how you doing? Go through it. How you doing? Awesome way to finish the weekend. Oh, and I've got the wrong, I want the bubbles. Where are the bubbles? Here they are. There's the bubbles. Okay. Watching from Jamaica. Yeah, how you doing, man? Brandon Sparks, how you doing? That was your latest video. Yeah, I had 2 in a row. What are you going to do? Cook and clean and everything in between. How you doing? Me, there you go. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, man? Getting ready to hit another TubeBuddy milestone. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love to see. All right, so I'm going to jump up there. I was going to jump right into the questions, and then Pixelopia comes in for the super chat. She says, "I'm only here for the funk." Super chat. There you go. There you go. There you go. Kicking off the stream right. Thank you. And I think I dropped another super chat. Where did that go? Hey, Romantic, how you doing, man? Dropping a super chat or a super sticker. Appreciate the 99. How you doing, man? Super chat. Whoa. Glad to be here, D. Thanks for helping me through Monday morning. Oh, that's right. It's Monday morning in Asia. That's right. That is right. Monday morning in Asia. You guys are still working from home? Still. All right, so I'm going to dive right into the questions because these are actually starting to pile up really fast. Brendan Sparks asked the first question today. It says, "I'm in a similar niche as you with helping creators grow on YouTube. What do you do or where do you go to come up with video ideas? I know it's common to repeat content and improve it. It just seems repetitive at times. Thanks, man." Well, yeah, first of all, it is repetitive. It's very repetitive. The funk maketh the stream. Okay, well, I'll just like put this on play. I've got a playlist over here. I can just kick on the funk and I'll just go do something else. I'll go watch Netflix. Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Yeah, so Brandon, here's the thing, man. Like, it does get repetitive, but there are some things that you can change. For example, things change every year, right? So I did a bunch of videos on how to do this in 2020. Well, in terms of, let's say YouTube, let's take YouTube Studio, for example. If I walk through anything on YouTube Studio in 2020, well, things have changed. So now I can do another video in 2021. So there's always different ways to approach it. You're always getting better as a creator. You're getting better as an educator, as a communicator. You're learning more along the way. So you're able to come up with new things to share with your audience. But it's endless, man. All you have to do, just think about all the places where people are having problems. Think about all the things where people are getting hung up and they're getting confused, all the pain points that creators have, and make videos about that. My main man, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Dantana, what's going on? I'm on YouTube vacation. I need a mental break, and plus I'm working on an album for Colombia. Really, man? Congratulations. Yeah, man, take that YouTube vacation. I took one for a while. It felt good. It felt good. YouTube's going to be here when you get back. And congratulations, man. You're working on an album with Colombia. That's fantastic. I love it. Next question. Yo-Yo Gami. says, how do I get my videos and other people's recommendations and suggestions? By making similar content, right? So where's my phone? Let's say I have a video and it's like the best video editing apps for iPhone. Okay, there's my video title. And you wanted to increase the chances of you ending up as the watch next video, getting suggested for my video, right? Recommended, hey, watch this video next. Make a video like that. You could steal my exact title, or you could do a variation of the title. If your thumbnail's hot, and if your video's hot, and YouTube thinks that we share a similar audience, and your video's performing well, and my video's performing well, there's a good chance that you could end up for some time, or a lot of the time, as being the recommended or suggested video with mine. So that's how you do that. It's a very common strategy that people use to do that. Next question from Jim Cad. Jim Cad says, how can I get more views and get monetized fast? I'm not even I answer that like every single stream. And I'm gonna look, here's the thing, man. If you're putting in the effort, I'm gonna give you an answer here, hold on. Let's see what you got, Jim. Okay, you're uploading, so I'll give you an answer. Okay, so here's the thing. Monetization, I believe that's what you asked. How do you get monetized fast? Stop thinking that you need permission to monetize your channel. All monetization does is it A, allows you to collect super chats from live streams like this, and B, it allows you to get revenue from the ads that are running on top of your video. However, nothing is stopping you from monetizing your channel yourself. Come up with something to sell, come up with a product to sell, come up with a course to sell, an ebook to sell, have your own merch, affiliate sales. There's lots of different ways that you can make money. You don't have to wait for permission to get monetized by YouTube. Like, you can monetize your channel today, you're just not gonna get ad revenue. And if you're holding on to this idea that, oh, I'm gonna get monetized by YouTube and, like, you know, poof, you know, I'm at the club, you know, like, sorry, like, unless you're getting a ton of views, which you're not, no offense, but because your channel's new, you've got a long way to go. You're gonna be getting like pennies. Like, you might get like 25 cents on one of your videos for ad revenue. So the best way to rack up watch time, which is one of the things you need, is you need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. 4,000 hours of watch time, you can get it through live streaming. Go live often. Hey, Paul Peck, Drywall Tube in the house. I saw the play button, Paul, and it looked like you were eating it. I don't even know what's going on there, man. U.S. embassies, I'm looking at your content. So here's what I got for you, man. You need to work on your thumbnails. You've it looks like you've made a couple of videos that connected. 28,000 views 9 months ago, 6,000 views, 48,000 views, 5,000 views. Make more videos like those. Make more videos like the ones that are working. Stop doing the videos that are not working. Go live with your channel to rack up the watch time. And then just keep going. It can take a while. And work on your thumbnails in the process. Next question is, Yo-Yo Gami again? Yo-Yo says, how do I make a video go viral? There isn't a formula, right? I can't blueprint for you right now how to make a viral video. It doesn't work that way. I mean, there are elements to making viral videos, but you don't have the skills to do those yet, right? If you want to learn how to go watch David Dobrik, go watch Mr. Beast, go watch the top channels, study their editing, study their pacing, study their online camera presence, study all of the things that make their videos go viral, and then try to make one yourself. It's not as easy as you think. There isn't a formula unless you get to that certain level and you've built up a certain amount of people who are wanting to watch your content in the first place. If it was as easy as just like, well, here, let me tell you how to go viral, then everybody would be able to go viral. And by the way, just let me put this out here. I guarantee you that most of the people in the chat right now, their channel is not even prepared for a viral video. Everybody's like, I want to go viral. I want to go viral. If you were to go viral today, I guarantee you that your channel is not optimized. You could not take advantage of the viral video, which means you'd have one video that would go viral. You get a ton of views on it, and then nobody would watch any of the other videos because you don't have things optimized correctly, and then you wouldn't actually see any growth beyond that one viral video. So you need to make sure that you optimize your channel. Heavy Metal Chef, how you doing, sir? Adams Exploits, how you doing? Beanie Draws, how you doing? Yeah, here's the answer right here. Make a video worth watching. That's how you get watch time. Photo Fin, my dude, how you doing, man? Nice to see you in here. Next question is cook and clean and everything in between. How many shorts should I post a week? There isn't a limit, right? I mean, you could post a short every day. You could post a short every other day. You could post one short a week. You could you could post one short every 2 weeks. It's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you. There isn't a formula for this either, right? There isn't a formula for going viral. There isn't a formula for how often you should post. There isn't a formula for how often you should post shorts. Post one. If you don't have success, post another one. If you don't have success, post another one. If you do have success, follow that up with another one that's like the one that you just made. Just like you do on your channel. Like, find an upload schedule that works with your lifestyle, right? Don't sacrifice your mental health for the sake of trying to upload anything. Just upload when you can upload. I mean, there are some strategies once you get a little bit a larger channel and you start getting more views coming in based on your traffic sources. Like if all of your traffic comes from search, it doesn't matter. You can upload as much as you want. It really doesn't matter. But if you're getting a lot of browse traffic, you don't want to get viewer fatigue, right? You don't want to be bombarding your viewers every single day, multiple times a day. Well, I mean, you can try it, but you might get viewer fatigue on that one. So it depends on your traffic sources as well. Alan Verse asks the next question. This isn't a question, but I hear a lot of people get it wrong. You don't have to stay consistent at the beginning. This isn't a question, but I hear a lot of people get this wrong. You don't have to stay consistent at the beginning. Focus of quality over quantity, then focus on weekly uploads. Focus on quality over quantity. I mean, yeah, so there's two ways to look at this. One, you definitely want quality, but two, by making quantity, by making a lot of videos, that's how you get better. So you have to find that balance between, like, I need quality and I need quantity, right? Making a lot of videos is how you're going to get better. Practice makes perfect. Quality, right? That's going to get people's interest, but you're not going to be able to make quality until you go through the quantity. So there's a balance there. There's a balancing act between quality and quantity. Next question from Gamerboy Arib, who says, my question is, I hit 160 subscribers so quick. Is it a good sign or a bad sign? I think it's fantastic. There isn't a too quick. There's no such thing as too quick or too slow. Like, everybody's just on their own pace. So yeah, congratulations. Next question from Mr. JF4S7. Changing my chain to fit my niche of gymnastics. And in your chat's opinion, what name do you think is best, or do you think you have better suggestions? All right, guys, let's workshop some names here. So I'm going to drop these into, I prefer the first one. Hold on, a little cheesy. So Jacob wants some ideas on his channel name. So here's one. His thought is Jacob Does Gymnastics. And his second one is Gymnastics with Jacob. He wants to know which one all of you think is better. Hey, James, how you doing? Which one do you guys think is better? Jacob Does Gymnastics or Gymnastics with Jacob? Let him know what you think. Oh, it looks like I missed a super chat. Hey, Lillian, thank you so much. Best app to turn iPhone 8 or 12 Pro Max into webcam. That's funny you should see that, because I actually made a video today over on the StreamYard channel. Let me find that and drop this into the chat right now. Give me 1 second here. So there's a couple of ways to turn your phone into a web camera. There's the cheapest way, which is going to be using a free app. Let me drop this into the chat here. Give me 1 second. I'm dropping that into the chat right now. So there's a free way you can use free apps. This one is from an app called iRun or something. I don't know how you pronounce it. IRIUN. iRun is how you. So that's a free app. They do have an upgraded version, but they have a free one. You can also get OBS Cam. You can get Epoch Cam. You can get IV Cam. Those are all great apps for turning your phone into the webcam. But if you want the absolute best, I recommend getting Filmic Pro. That's not free. It is a one-time fee. And when you get Filmic Pro, that's what I'm using right here. And you see I have to connect it with a dongle, right? I have to go out with my dongle, and out of that dongle, I have an adapter. That adapter allows me to charge it and send an HDMI cable out to, you're going to need some sort of a capture card. So an HDMI cable goes into here from that adapter, and then it plugs into your computer via USB. So that's the most expensive way to do it, but you're going to get the absolute best quality that way. That's what I'm using here. I've just got to set up black and white, but you can dial this in with color and make it look better however you want. I'm pretty much just running it on auto. But that's going to be the best way to do it. But IV Cam, Epoch Cam, IURIN, how do you pronounce that? I don't know how you pronounce that. Those are all good as well. But you can go watch that video that I just posted into the chat to get an idea of how you do it, and you can test it out to see how it works. But I will say this, whatever option you use, the ones that have a wireless option, plug it in instead, right? Get your charger. I just happen to have this set by. Get your charger, plug it into the phone, and then plug it in USB. Because when you do go Wi-Fi, you do have issues with latency and delay and that sort of thing. When you plug it in with a cable, you're going to get a solid connection. Hey, Shelly Saves a Day. How you doing? Hey, the fat guy. Hey, D, I'm walking out. Funk interlude, please. Yeah, let's do that, man. Let's give you some walking out music. How about that? Let's give you this. Some walking out music. Kind of like some roller skating music. From like 80, 85 maybe? Thanks, man. Have a good day. I think I saw Ed in here. Hey, Ed, how you doing, man? You got to strut to that one on the way out. So Adam's Exploit says IV Cam sounds like a hospital. Yeah, so IV Cam is probably my second favorite. So I would say Filmic Pro is probably going to be the first one. IV Cam is probably the second or third. And then what I made a video about today is, I don't know, that might go head to head with IV Cam. How you doing, Shelly? There he is. Ed, how you doing, man? Butterfly Hustles, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. All right, next question. For those of you who are just joining in, look at the pinned comment or head down to the description. I've got a link for your question. If you're asking a question in the chat, I can't guarantee that I'm going to see it because I'm looking at the camera, or I'm reading the forum where everybody else is asking their questions. So head down there and have that. And Jacob, I don't know what everybody said about your name change between Jacob Does Gymnastics or Gymnastics with Jacob. I'm indifferent on that. I think either way. I don't know. I'm going to take that back. Gymnastics with Jacobs. Put your keyword first. Not that it's going to matter because people aren't really going to search for your name until they get to know you. But, you know, if you just show up somewhere and your name happens to get truncated or shortened somehow, at least you're going to see gymnastics on there. Next question from 2Noob4You, who says, my channel is not growing. I need some tips. Okay, so here's my tips for you because your channel is not growing. I want you to go to Google. Let me see what type of content you're making. Yeah, go over to Google. What are you talking about, man? You're getting views. 43,000 views, 41,000 views, 37,000 views, 29,000 views. What are you doing? Yeah, man, you're getting views. You're just not getting views now. So it looks like you're having some success with shorts. So I would recommend to continue to do shorts because it seems like some of your shorts are connecting. So keep doing that. But also, if you are doing shorts, I would make sure that your shorts are in alignment with the type of content that you're making on your channel. Yes, you know, your thumbnails are a bit all over the place, but the ones that look good look really good. You know what you're doing. You're just in a lull right now. You're just in a lull. Just keep making content. There's no tips. Keep making content. And I'm just going to look at one video here. All right, here's one tip for you. In your pinned comment, instead of pinning something else that you're writing about, link out to another video that's like the one that they just watched. Go look at any of my videos, not my live streams. Go look at my videos and look at how I take advantage of the pinned comment. Do the same thing for your channel, link out to a relevant video, and you're going to see that those videos start to get a spike and so on and so forth. That's a small tweak for you. Other than that, you're doing fine. Just keep going. YouTube giveth, YouTube taketh away, right? Sometimes the views are there, sometimes the views are not there. One video can change that, so just keep going. Yeah, right. He's like, my channel's not growing, 43,000 views. I would kill newlyweds for 43,000 views. Not really. That was a horrible thing to say. That's a horrible thing to say. I would not really do that. But you're doing fine. All right, next question. Nita VR Designs, who says, I need to get more subscribers. I'm not even going to answer that one. Pretty much everything I've said previously, that applies to you too. And here's the thing, and I say this every single live stream, just, I know you want to focus on subscribers because you want to get monetized and all that. I get that. But instead of saying, okay, here's my focus, I need subscribers, instead, I want you to focus on how you can make better thumbnails. I want you to focus on how you can learn how to make more, write better titles and come up with better ideas so people are interested in your video. I want you to focus on getting more views and becoming a better editor or a better communicator or a better gamer, whatever it is you're doing on your channel. Get better at that stuff, because if you get better at that stuff, you'll never have to worry about subscribers, right? Subscribers are not a metric that YouTube measures for your success. Yes, it unlocks some features, and yes, you can get a fancy pants play button when you get to certain levels, certain milestones, like 100,000 or 1 million. But that's not a metric that equals success. Focus on all those other things, then you won't have to worry about subscribers. But if you're just chasing subscribers, you're going to not focus on the other things, and then you're not going to get anywhere. Shetley Curley. Question is, I know this sounds crazy, but I think I'll get to 1,000 subscribers without 4,000 hours of watch time. How do I fix this? Well, I'm going to hope that you're not doing sub for sub. I'm going to hope that you're not doing Let's Grow Together. I'm going to hope that these are organic subscribers where people found your content and they actually like your videos and what you're making, or they like your personality, so they subscribe to your channel. If you're doing this via sub for sub or Let's Grow Together, or you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, whatever they're saying these days, that's not going to do anything for you. So if those are organic and you are going to hit that 1,000 subscribers, but you don't have the 4,000 hours of watch time, that means that those 1,000 subscribers are not watching your content. That's what's leaving me scratching your head. So go live. Try going live, or try uploading more content. Going live is a great way to stack up watch time, or you can just upload more content. But I don't know how you got that 1,000 subscribers, so I can't really say for sure. Go through it, asking the next question. How you doing, man? Can you talk about keyword research? How do you do keyword research? I always hear people say do keyword research, but I haven't found much information on how to actually do the research. Thanks, D. Okay, that's actually a great question. And since you are a channel member, why don't we tackle that during the next member stream that we're going to have this week? I'm happy to pull up TubeBuddy. I'm happy to walk, because I can't cover that in like a minute or two here, but I'm happy to do like screen sharing and walk you guys through it based on some topics during the members live stream. I'll be announcing that members live stream probably here within the next few days. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and then ask me during that stream to pull it up, and then I can walk you through my entire process. But I will say this, when it comes to keyword research, especially if you're using a tool like TubeBuddy, for example, you can have the absolute best score that you can find. You can have 100 out of 100, but your video can still tank because your thumbnail just didn't connect. Low click-through rate. Or maybe the thumbnail did well, and then they click on the video, and then you just lost them at the beginning for whatever reason. Maybe your audio is bad. Maybe your camera was too shaky. Maybe your hook wasn't strong enough. You just didn't pull them into the video. There's lots of things that you can do to screw that up, even though you've done tons of research and you found the perfect topic, but you blow it with the thumbnail or the video. So let's cover this during the members live stream. That way I can go into detail. And I think I missed a super chat. Hey, Susie, how you doing? I think I missed a super chat. Hang on here. I'm going backwards. There you go. Thank you so much.
Super chat. Super chat.
Oops. I hit it twice. Thanks for the super chat. Doug says, I always see D Nimitz on a lot of keywords I'm researching. You know, I always see Justin Brown. Justin Brown haunts my sleep. Heavy Metal Chef, man, have a good one. Be safe. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Fat Squatch, I'm about to pass 2,000, and you and Nick have been awesome. Hey, congratulations, man. What made the difference for you when you were under 10,000? So the main thing for me, the whole secret to my channel growth, yeah, let's talk about this for a second because I'm in a really peculiar situation and I love to be totally transparent with you guys in terms of like what's going on with my channel because I know when people are starting out, when people are starting out, you're going to hear from a lot of YouTube educators to say things like niche down, right? Niche down, follow your passion, do all these things, right? You're going to grow faster if you're going to niche down. And there's truth to that, right? If you find a particular audience that is not being served, or you can find a different way to serve them, that's truly the key to growing fast. So that's what I did with my channel. I focused on mobile content creators and mobile YouTubers. I leveraged my connections with people who are also YouTubers, obviously my brother, people like Brian G. Johnson, people who were very helpful to me when I was first starting out, who would, drop my video in their community feed and so on and so forth. So leveraging connections, focusing on a particular audience, and serving them with every piece of content. Now, I think I missed another super chat here. Oh, nope. So here's the thing with that. So now I've 130,000 subscribers. I've been able to transition full-time YouTuber, very, very, no complaints about money, channel sponsorships and that sort of thing. But I'm in a really peculiar spot now because I did focus the mobile creator crowd, or I focus on the mobile creator crowd. And I make content to help them. But what I'm finding is there's so much more that I can help people with beyond mobile, right? I've kind of painted myself in the corner a little bit to where I was able to grow fast by focusing on this audience. And I'm going to continue to focus on this audience, but I'm now considering either adding some other content into this channel or creating a second channel. And I'm not sure which one I want to do. The reason being is because, Arcadia and Damien, how you doing? The reason being is because a lot of you are getting started with your phone. And then you are transitioning and you're buying cameras or you're buying computers. You're buying microphones that you can plug into mixing boards and that sort of thing. I've got 20 years experience of this stuff, working with cameras, working with audio, not just phones, right? Like I've got literally like half of my life I've spent working with this sort of thing. And I've got so much to share with people, but I've hit a ceiling with how much I can help mobile creators. So I'm trying to think how I can help people because what's happening is people come in, they learn. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? People come in and they learn and then they transition out. And I'm thinking like, man, I can totally help you with that transition because I know about computers. I know how to live stream with cameras. I know about audio and sounds and microphones and lights and all this stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how I can take that next step so I can continue to serve you guys and continue to help you as you transition, if you transition from a mobile creator to getting cameras and so on and so forth. Like Adrienne, for example. Adrienne's a great example. She just got like I think she won a Mac from iJustine or something like that. But she's transitioning out and I still want to be able to help her as much as possible. But I feel like I'm hitting a ceiling with how much I can do with a phone. And as a creator, I'm just like, man, like I feel like I'm only sharing like, 5 or 10% of what I actually have that I can share with people. So I'm trying to think of a way to maneuver out of that. I painted myself into that corner and I got to think how I'm going to unpaint myself out of it. Hey, Eric, how you doing? It says, you think you niche down too much? I think you're fine. I know Scotch channels that have branched into bourbon, et cetera, and they do fine. Yeah, I'm just trying to weigh out if I want to start introducing just maybe once or twice per month a video that's not mobile, but it's still YouTube focused. So maybe it's like computer related for live streaming, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on a second channel, but the gears are turning. I just hate being capped at where I can help people, Nice video. I love it. There you go. I love you too, man. D, you could totally expand to all that stuff you've built an audience that trusts you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because it's also kind of hard for me too. It's like, hey, Master, you're mobile, but like, hey, let's talk about brand deals. Hey, let's talk about how to work with brands. Let's talk about how to sell digital. For example, like some of you guys know, I've got some digital products that I sell that have nothing to do with phones, has nothing to do with mobile stuff. And I really can't even talk about it on my channel. But I would love to be able to teach you guys who do have computers or who are thinking about getting computers, like how you can make your own digital products so you can sell those products and make more money. Like that video would just completely tank. It would just bomb if I did that on my current channel with how I'm doing things now. So that's where my head's at. That's where my head's at. Yes, you can do that. Thank you. I'm working. Can we get a yes or a no? Can I introduce non-mobile content to the channel if it's still based around creators and it's still about helping you guys succeed on YouTube, helping you make money and that sort of thing, helping you live stream? Say yes or no if you're into that. Let's go. Let's get this going. Let's go. Hey, Lillian, thank you so much.
Super Chat.
Thank you much for the super chat. Always open to learning more. Go for it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Eric says, just brand. Yeah, I mean, my channel name is D Nimmin, and I did that on purpose. It's not D Nimmin, you know, it's youtube.com/D Nimmin, because if I ever wanted to pivot or add something else, I could do that. Yeah, but I would have to do a little bit of a rebrand. Instead of master your mobile, I'd have to think of a new value proposition. But that's, yeah. Financial Awareness says, hey, do you make a video about the phone to camera transition? Perfect. Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. Like how to make that transition from your phone to your first DSLR or your first, yeah. That might be a great video topic. Hey, Kai, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Hope you're doing well, man. Do what you love. I just want to help you guys. I want to help you guys, and I don't want to hit that ceiling to where it's like, you know, like right now, I feel like I can only help so much because everything is like focused on a phone or like a tablet or something like that. But there's so much more I could share. Roblox, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, you guys are awesome. Look at you. Look at you. I'm here for that content. I know you are. I agree. Second channel hype. Look at you. Look at how supportive. See, this is why I love you guys. Look at that. So supportive. I was expecting to see a bunch of no's. Yes, Mike. By the way, Mike, I love your TikTok today. We were showing the movie room and stuff. That was pretty cool. Midwife's merchandiser. Yes. Look at all these yeses. Wow, you guys are awesome. When you get it going. Yes. Pippin Paisley, love that name. Yes. Yeah, well, you guys look at this. Oh, man, I love it. You guys are too kind. Yes, you can totally mix and match, as you always say, test it out. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. New to the channel, Balls Out RC. Risky name of the day. How you doing? New to the channel, just started my own. This is absolutely the best place to learn. Hey, I'm glad you're finding value. I'm going to get back to the questions because I know you guys have a lot of questions and I've got answers. So I just wanted to, you know, get that out because that was on my head. I've been stirring on that one. Yes. Look at that. Look at all you guys. You're making me blush. I can't even click on all these yeses. You guys are great. Yes, because I plan on transitioning as well. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, so maybe that would be the first step, right? Like how to transition from a mobile creator to your first camera, maybe, or getting a computer. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for that. Got my gears turning on that one. Lots of YouTube creator channels talking about the various aspects of video creation with brand deals. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like, I know I can talk about that, but generally speaking, the bulk of my audience, because they are mobile creators, mobile YouTubers, probably 75% of my audience, they're just getting started. And they're not necessarily at the place where they can come up with brand deals and build media kits on their phone. It's really complicated. So I'm wanting to be able to reach people who at all levels, right? I want to help people who are just getting started. I want to help people who are in the middle ground trying to figure it all out. And I want to help people who are looking to take that next step in terms of making money and building their brand up and stuff like that. Do you make it happen? Thank you, Kai. I love it. Yes, go for it. I'm going to go original to say no. You just had to stand out, didn't you? All right, so let's go back to answering questions. You guys are too kind. Too kind. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, next question here. Next question comes from H. Dindani, Sparta. How can I get more views? You get more views by making videos that people want to watch. I know that sounds simplistic, but I'm going to look at your channel really quick to see what you're doing. You are doing this with an Android device. Are you a gaming channel? You're not a gaming channel, so let me see what you're doing here. Okay. So I'm actually going to pull your channel up. I'm going to pull your channel up and use it as an experience here. Just use the force. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to share your channel. So Dindani Sparta, right? Now I'm not going to do a full channel review here. I'm just going to give you a first impression just to kind of let you know what I think as a stranger who doesn't know anything about your content. I don't know who you are as a creator. Just going to give you a glance here. Okay, your channel loads up. I have no idea what's going on with your channel. I don't know what you do with your channel, right? What I would like to see up here, right? Like your name right now as someone who doesn't know you, this is not important to me. I don't care what your name is. You haven't done anything for me yet. You have not provided any value to me yet as the viewer. Instead, what I would like to see is your name much smaller somewhere. And instead of your name this big, tell me what your channel's about. Tell me what your channel's about. And then put your name somewhere smaller, right? Have some sort of a value proposition. Let the viewer know what your channel is about. So if I scroll down, it looks like you might be a music channel. I can't click on these because I don't want to have an audio issue with copyright. So if you're into music, if you are making, is this music? I'm not sure. See, this is how confused I am. Yeah, music video. New views. Okay, so another thing, little things like this, putting hashtags in your title, that doesn't work. You don't need to do that. Stuff like this, new video intro for YouTube. All right, so here's what I got for you. You're going to grow faster if you think about who you want to watch your videos. Think about who you are targeting with your videos. Like I just went through this whole thing where I was talking about I make videos for mobile content creators, right? Up until now, that's who I've been focusing on. Mobile content creators, mobile live streamers, mobile YouTubers. Every piece of content on my channel is for people who are making content with their phone. I know who's watching my videos, right? Every thumbnail that I make, every title that I make, every video that I make, every topic, everything I do, I'm trying to speak to those people. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's the video that I want to watch. That video is speaking to me. That's solving my problem. So think about who you want to reach, and then try to find topics and try to find the imagery and try to find different ways to communicate with that viewer. I'm really confused with your channel, and unfortunately I can't listen to it, so I don't know if they're music videos or what. If it is music, focus on your thumbnails, man. Your thumbnails have to be really, really hot. And then go to places like Reddit and don't spam them, but just get into the music, subreddits or places where you can share your videos. Savvy Turtle, I thought you were a channel member already, my man.
Welcome to the Niminati.
Welcome back, Savvy Turtle. Nice to see you in here again. Nice to see you, sir. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next question here. Because for the channel I was just looking at, you really have to think about, who you're making videos for, how can you properly communicate with them. I have no idea what your channel is about. Mikey Burnham asks the next question. Using PowerDirector app for editing. YouTube is big with jump cuts. Any way to do it with a mobile? Yeah, so all a jump cut is a hard cut. That's all a jump cut is a hard cut, right? There's no magic there. It's just you say something, and then you say something again, and then where you had that pause, you cut off the end and you cut off the beginning and you put them together. And you have to finesse it a little bit to make sure that it flows, but the jump cut is just a hard cut. You can do that with any app for editing, any software for editing. It's just a hard cut and you have to paste it together. The trick is to find the pacing, right? If you cut it too short, it doesn't feel right. If it takes too long, it doesn't feel right. So you're gonna have to experiment with the pacing between those two clips to make sure that it flows. You can do that with any app or any software out there. Brendan Sparks says, I'd love for you to check out the video I just posted today. Nick is in the thumbnail. I've made changes to the channel from your past feedback to you. Okay, Brandon, I'm not getting into channel reviews today. I just pulled the one video up. However, if you want to send me a link or something like that privately, I'm happy to have a look at it. But I don't want to turn this into a channel review thing today. You did make changes to the channel from your past feedback too. All right, so I'm not going to get into an actual channel review, but hold on here. Brendan Sparks. I can just like open it up really quick and see if man, I don't remember I don't remember the last thing that I told you. Dude, if you send me a Twitter message or something like that and have me look at it there. But I do want to say this. I will show this because I love your channel art. Hold on. I think that looks really good. Learn to start and grow on YouTube. Brendan Sparks, 2+ years experience. Subscribe and enable. Yeah, I don't know. I love your channel art. I don't know if I put this in there, the 2+ experience. I don't think that's really necessary, but I love the graphics, man. Like everything is like super eye-catching. I dig that. If there was something you wanted me to look at specifically that we talked about it before, just send me a message. I don't remember what we talked about. Sorry, man. And you got to get a little,
Super Chat.
Thank you, Brandon. And Pixelpia.
Super Chat.
Thank you so much. Pixelpia says, who you are making videos for, and then double click with your analytics. I was surprised my audience was not who I thought. Yeah, well, here's the thing about that. You can make videos trying to reach a particular audience. And in the process of that, you can pull in people that you didn't think would actually watch your content. Right? So there's two different things happening here. There's people who actually find your channel that you didn't plan on finding your channel. Then there's people that you're trying to reach. And it's great to actually dig into your analytics to see who's looking at your content, where they're at, what times they're going to be waking up to make sure you can upload it at the right time. But yeah, that's a very important thing. So you have your community. Let's talk about that for a second. You have your community, and those are the people who have already signed up. They're your subscribers. They're on board. Right? When I asked, if anyone minded if I started adding some non-mobile stuff, like a computer thing or a camera thing here or there, all except one person all said yes, right? That's community. They're here. But so you definitely want to serve them, right? Because they signed up for something. But at the same time, you also have to be focusing on people who are not part of your community. You have to be focusing on new people. That's how you're going to grow, right? You have to serve the community and you got to focus on the new people at the exact same time. Look at a couple super chats in here. Did I see Daniel Battelle in here? There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Battelle. How you doing, man? And I got to catch up with the super chats here. Made on mobile TV. What's going on, Courtney? Which one are we going to drop for you?
Super Chat.
Thank you, my man. Hope you were doing well. So those of you who are doing things on your phone, this guy right here, Made on Mobile TV. He's another mobile creator. He's a filmmaker. He's making films on his phone. Really interesting stuff. You might want to check out his channel as well. D for President 2020. You could not pay me enough to run for any public office. That just would not happen ever, ever, ever. Buying you a cerveza. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting to the real stuff.
Super Chat.
Thank you so much, Butterfly Hustles. I appreciate Super Chat. Oh, man. You guys are too good to me. Daniel says, I'm just here for the funk and the whiskey and the cerveza. And the cerveza. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for the funk, brother. Hope you're doing well, my man. All right. Next question. From Mike Burnham. Oh, I already answered that one, Mike. Next question comes from Pro Allen Gaming. It says, how do I get my videos more enjoyable? Okay, that's a great question. You're a gaming channel. Here's what I recommend you do. You want to make your videos more enjoyable. My guess is that you don't have a lot of experience yet with video editing, making content on YouTube. Here's what I would do. Go study the biggest gamers on the platform. Study them, watch their edits, don't look at their live streams, look at their actual videos, look at the pacing, look at how they edit, look at how they present, look at how they put things together, look at their overall packaging. You don't have to copy it, but let that inspire you to come up with your own ideas. But when it comes to video editing, Like that's an art, man. Video editing is an art. You're looking at a blank canvas and you've got all this footage and you're trying to figure out how can I paint a masterpiece with this video that holds people's attention, makes it more enjoyable, makes it more entertaining, whatever it is that you're trying to do. And that just comes through trial and through error and by studying people who are already doing it. One of the things that I did when I first started getting into video editing a long time ago, I would study movies, I would study commercials, I would study everything I could, and I would pay attention to the cuts and the angles and, well, why did it take so long for them to make that cut? Why was that short so cut? Or why was that cut so short? And why did they go this angle? Why did they use that angle? You know, I would just dig into that stuff. I mean, even commercials on TV, I say, wow, that was a really fast-paced commercial. That held my attention versus, wow, that was a really boring commercial. It doesn't hold my attention. Same thing applies to YouTube. Anytime you're watching a YouTube video or you're watching a game or whatever it is that you're watching, if you notice that your attention is drifting off and you notice that you're looking away, pause and say, why did I just look away? They lost me, right? You got to start paying attention to that stuff. One of the things that I like to do when I'm editing, that I've heard a lot of editors do this, is, you know, I'll take my phone and I'll take all these distractions that I have and I'll put them around me when I'm editing my video. And when I'm watching the playback, at any time when I'm watching the playback, if I catch myself like grabbing my phone or something, that's an indication to me that I'm doing something wrong in the video and I've lost my own attention. So I'm like, oh man, I just grabbed my phone. And then okay, I pause and I try to re-edit that part. So maybe it moves a little bit faster or I cut that part out. And that works really well for me. But yeah, you know, trial and error, man, trial and error. A lot of editing. I think I missed another super chat. Hold on here. That's why we can't watch movies anymore, right? If you guys will put your damn masks on, we'd all be able to get back to the movie theaters, right? Man, I miss movies so much. I miss movies so much. You know, my girlfriend and I and Nick and I, so our studio, the Nimmin Live studio, where Nick and I stream together, we are literally like a 5-minute walk to a cinema, to like a mall and a cinema. And man, we're in the movies there all the time. I miss movies. I miss it. And I think I missed a super chat. Let me go backwards. Hey, Suburban Beard, how's it going, dude? What's up, Josh? He says, studying other people helped me find a section of my niche that no one was doing, and it's working. Exactly. Car detailing channel, what's going on, my man?
Super chat.
D, huge thank you, my man. With your advice, I hit my first 1,000 subscribers. Can we get a hashtag congratulations to the car detailing channel? Man, I love it. I love seeing you guys win. Man, I love it. That keeps me going. Speaking of movies, AMC not fighting. Wow, talk about crazy stuff with the stock market, right? Unbelievable. Is the acorn to represent a plant, an acorn to grow big tree? Yeah, so the acorn is just a nut. I'm just going to, leave that there. The acorn is a nut. All right, next question. Next question comes from Farside. Farside says, how to gather or attract more viewers to watch your YouTube videos if you're still new to YouTube and you're starting at 0? Okay, fantastic question. So many people get started and you're like, how do I get started? How do I get people to watch my videos? How do I get attention? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I even get noticed, right? Just look, when you're just getting started, Daniel Battel's coming in with the congrats. When you're just getting started, focus on just learning the process. Focus on learning how to edit. Focus on learning how to make better thumbnails. Focus on learning how to choose the right topics. Focus on learning how to become a better communicator. Go through the YouTube Creator Academy. It's a free course created by YouTube. You can go to Google, type in YouTube Creator Academy. It's a series of mini courses that teaches you how the platform works. Just focus on making each video better than the next video. Because if you're just getting started and you're uploading your first and your second and your third, and you're like, I'm not getting any views. And it can really be disappointing, right? Like, why am I even doing this, right? I want to quit. Nobody's looking at my videos. Don't do that, right? Instead say, okay, well, I made my first video and it sucked and it's going to suck, right? If you're not coming from a film background or a video background, your first video is probably going to suck. All of our videos suck when we first get started. Your second video is probably going to suck. Your video is going to suck for a while, but try to just improve each video, just one thing after the other. Make your video and say, man, my audio sucked on that one. Didn't improve your audio for the next one. Then make the next video. I'm like, you know what? My intro was really bad on that one. My communication skills are just a mess. I need to focus on that. I need a really strong hook. Focus on that on your next video. So focus on those metrics instead of focusing on views. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to get better as a creator. As you get better as a creator through trial and error, eventually you're going to say, oh yeah, when I make this sort of thumbnail, people click on it. When I make these sorts of topics, people click on them. When I do this sort of editing, people watch my videos longer. This is the kind of pacing that holds people's attention. You're going to learn that through trial and error by making content. So instead of starting out at zero and worrying about subscribers and worrying about all the other stuff, just focus on how you can get better one video after another. You will get to the point, if you're trying to improve from one video to the next, you are going to get to the point where people are going to start to notice you, and you're going to get a better understanding of how everything works. And that's when all the pieces of the puzzle are going to go together. It's a process, though. It's a process, and it's slow. I think I missed another super chat. Missed another super chat. Where did it go? There it is. Hey, Mike, how's it going, man? Some pineapple to go with your pizza. That's what I'm talking about. This is some pineapple on pizza funk right here.
Super chat.
That is the official pineapple on pizza funk right there. Thanks, Mike. Much appreciated, my man. I hope you're doing well. All right, next question comes from Triad Hip Hop Podcast. I would like some feedback on the overall look and feel of the channel. Okay, that's easy enough. I'll give you first impressions. I'm not going to dig into a channel review, but I will give you some first impressions here. Here we go, first impressions. You're a hip hop podcast, so let's see. Okay, Triad Hip Hop Podcast. That's huge. Here's what I'm going to tell you right now. Look at this on your phone using the YouTube app. What's going to happen is right about here and right about here, the phones are going to cut it off. So you want all of this to be sized down and to go right in here because it's going to get cut off on a phone. Okay, right, that's first impression on a channel art. Salt and pepper. Try a new podcast. So you're talking about hip hop. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're talking about hip hop, make sure, all right, here a little bit of a disconnect here. When I see Triad Hip Hop Podcast, I think that all of your podcasts are going to be about hip hop. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But then I come down to your videos here and I've got a bit of a disconnect, right? You've got Dr. Martin Luther King. That's not really hip hop. You're talking about the insurrection. You're talking about the Capitol stuff, not necessarily about hip hop. So I would just think about your packaging. Think about the overall messaging. Now, if you talk about these things, but you're also talking about hip hop, just make sure when you're putting your thumbnails together, when you're putting your titles together, make sure that people understand that it's still hip hop. And another thing, you don't need to put all of this stuff at the beginning. You don't need to do that. Put that stuff at the end. So come up with the title for your podcast. So for example, okay, so first of all, I didn't know Salt and Pepper had a movie. So maybe the title of this is Salt and Pepper Movie Snubs, Spinderella. And then after that, put your podcast number. But write your title in a way that your community it's going to make sense to them. But you've got this all backwards. So that's what I've got to you. I'm not going to get into a big a channel review, but work on your packaging. Make sure everything makes sense to somebody who stumbled across your channel for the very first time. They're not really sure what your channel is about. Okay, it's about hip hop, and wow, that doesn't look like hip hop. This looks like hip hop. But if you land on that, and it's like, wow, here's a podcast about Salt and Pepper. Here's a podcast about Jay-Z. Here's a podcast about Lil Wayne. Here's a podcast about whoever, right? Then I'm like, oh yeah, like every podcast, everything they're talking about is about hip hop. I'm interested. The history of hip hop, whatever, Run DMC, however you want to do it. I just dated myself with all that old stuff. Doc Williams, how's it going, my man? He comes in with his super chat. Says, thanks. Thanks, D. You're great in working on the channel tonight to work on thumbnails. I hit 3,000. That's what I'm talking about. And now trying to do better. Keep up the great work. First of all, congratulations on your milestone. Can we get another hashtag congratulations for Doc Williams, who smashed 3,000 subscribers today? He's been putting in a ton of work upgrading his channel. Ton of work.
Super chat.
Thanks, Doc. Hey, Red Dirt Picker. How you doing, man? Savvy Turtle coming in with another super chat says, have a special SC for you next week. Thank you very much.
Super chat.
Thank you, Savvy Turtle. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at all that. Look at all the congratulations. Look at that. You guys are awesome. Thanks, everyone. I love it. All right, next question. Comes from Mike. Hey, Mike. I can never pronounce your last name, brother. Mike Makanish. Mike Mikanish. You've got a tough last name. A tough last name. Question is, I saw a video that had a hashtag as part of the actual title today. Is that helpful? You know, I see that too. I see people putting hashtags in the title, and no, that's not helpful. I mean, you can put hashtags down at the bottom of your description, and they're going to show up underneath your video. If you did put them in the title, if you're putting like hashtag shorts, you could do it for shorts. If you do put them in the title, you know, people can click on those and go down the rabbit hole for whatever keyword that is. I don't think it's really necessary. There's two ways to look at hashtags. One, it can help people find you. Right? Using those hashtags, YouTube's going to connect that hashtag to your video. So when other people are looking for the hashtag or clicking on other hashtags, they can find your video. But the other way to look at that is every hashtag that you use, you're giving people an opportunity to leave your channel and go watch someone else's channel. So what I advise is if you are going to use a hashtag, make it your name or make it part of your community name or something like that, to where if they click on it, they're going to find more of your videos. So for example, I'll put like hashtag DNiman. You click on that, you're going to find, 99% of those are going to be my videos, unless somebody's just trying to take traffic from my name. And I put hashtag Niminati for the community. Other people do put hashtag Niminati as well. So it's kind of cool to find other people doing that, people who don't hang out on the live streams and stuff like that. So, I would not put hashtags that are not relevant to you, because that is an opportunity for somebody to actually leave your channel, leave your video, and go watch someone else's video. Instead, think about funneling everyone into your content. Now, with YouTube Shorts, it is a little bit different. YouTube says you can put hashtag shorts in your title or your description, or both. Shorts, a little bit different. Hopefully, we're not going to have to do that much longer. And it's a great question, by the way. Heavy Metal Chef, hydrate. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, my man.
Super chat.
Hey, Scully, how's it going, my man? Nice to see you in here. All right, next question. It's Your Boy Gaming is the channel name. I'm not getting any organic views from YouTube Shorts. I have 5 or 6 shorts uploaded till now, but none of them have organic views, just 2 or 3 views by me, I guess, and no subscribers. Help me. How can I get more short videos? Okay, here's the thing. Stop thinking about shorts as some magical thing that lives in its own land on YouTube that's going to magically change the direction of your channel on YouTube simply because you're uploading them. That's not the case. YouTube Shorts, the only thing here is that it happens to be vertical and it happens to be under 60 seconds. Otherwise, it's just like any other piece of content on your channel. If you uploaded a video and you did not get views, you'd be like, well, that was a dud. I did something wrong. Maybe it was my thumbnail, maybe it was my title, maybe whatever, XYZ. I'm going to make another video. Shorts is no different. If you upload a short, as soon as everybody uploads any type of content, like we have an opportunity for people to see that and start watching it, and YouTube starts looking, how do these people react to it? Is it a positive signal? Is it a negative signal? Are they clicking off right away? So upload your shorts. And if they're not getting views, sometimes it can take a month. It can take days. It can take one day. It can take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month for your shorts to get picked up. Or if people just don't respond to your shorts at all, maybe because your channel is brand new, maybe because YouTube doesn't know where to put your shorts because they don't have enough data on your channel. It's just like any other piece of content, right? So don't think of shorts as something that you're just going to upload a short and it's going to go into the shelf right away and you're going to get views. It's like you still need to make a video that people are interested in. So now your shorts might go up. How long do you say you got 5 or 6 shorts uploaded? I don't know how long you've had them up there, but just keep uploading shorts. Keep changing it up. If those shorts are not doing anything, they might in the future. Make some more shorts, mix it up, try different things, different ways of editing, different ways to come in, different hooks, and see if that works. And just keep uploading, just keep uploading. But it's not guaranteed that your shorts are going to get traffic. It's not guaranteed that anybody's going to look at your shorts once they go up, or if they're even going to make it into the short shelf. However, having said that, if you do upload a short and you do have your own subscribers watch the short and they watch a good portion of that short or they complete the short, those are all positive signals to YouTube that, hey, people like this video. Then there's a good chance your video is going into the short shelf then. So YouTube recommends shorts be 15 seconds long. If you go to the Google documentation on shorts, they recommend 15 seconds in length. And the reason they do this is because they want people to complete your short. They want someone to watch the entire 15 seconds. So if you're uploading 50-second and 60-second shorts and people are only watching 10% or 20% or 30% of them, shorten that up. Get people to complete the short if you want it to go up and stay up on the short shelf or keep coming back into the short shelf. It's a process. You guys want to tell him, or I'll let you guys tell him. You guys want to look up on the screen right there. I'll let you guys tell him while I move on to the next question. All right. The next question comes from, and by the way, for those of you who are making shorts right now, type in yes if your shorts are ending up on the short shelf. Type in yes if your shorts are ending up on the short shelf. Type in no if your shorts are not ending up in the short shelf. I want to see, based on the people who are in here, I think there's 120-something people. I'm curious to see how many of you are actually getting some views coming in from the short shelf. I know Adrian is. All right, next question comes from Adrian Prones, who says, what is the best live streaming app and editor for vlogging on an Android phone? Okay, so you've got an Android phone and you want to go live. So there's 2 ways that I recommend going live depending on the type of content that you make and you're not a gamer. Okay, so first way is StreamYard. That's what I'm using right now. So if you're a vlogger and you're wanting to go live, IRL type thing, StreamYard's fantastic for that. It works on a mobile device. You just have to use a browser. So you can use something like Chrome, for example, just StreamYard.com. Actually, I've got links to it down in the description below. So you can go down, click on the link. You can use StreamYard for free up to 20 hours per month. It's browser-based. It works on all devices. If you have an app, if you want to use an app instead, use Prism Live Studio. Prism Live Studio is the app that I recommend. I'm using StreamYard right now. StreamYard is probably the easiest way to get up and going. If you're not familiar with live streaming, you've never done it before, and you want the easiest way possible, I have a video on my channel that walks you through how to get up and started with StreamYard. I also have a video on Prism Live Studio. So those are the 2 I recommended. In terms of video editing apps, I don't know, you're looking for a free app or you're looking for a paid app. I've got links down below. I believe I've got links down there for ones that I recommend, but here's the rundown on that for Android. KineMaster, PowerDirector, Alight Motion, Adobe Rush, and then you can get into free apps like VN and VLLO. Of course, you've got InShot. You've got all of those that you can check out. At the end of the day, I think when it comes to best app, I think it's more of which one makes more sense to you, which user interface makes the most sense to you, which one has the features that you like, and which one does not crash your phone. So download them all, try them out, and see which one works best for you. And it looks like there's a good mix of people who are getting views and not getting views. Hey, Chef Jelly. All right, so can I get a, what's this one? Can you help give me a quick impression? Yeah, I'll do this. Here's the thing, guys. I don't want to get into like reviews or something like that, but I'm happy to do, if you guys want to do a quick impression, or just like look at one thing, like, hey, just quick impression, one thing, I'm happy to do that. I just don't want to get into actual channel reviews.
Super Chat.
And of course, got to drop some funk when the super chats come in. All right, can I rant? I'll have a look. And I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to let it play in the background while I try to find your channel. I'll give you a quick can I rant. All right, let's see what we got here. Share my channel. All right, can I rant? Movie, TV, games. Okay. First impression, channel art's really colorful. Can you tell me though, what about movie, TVs, and games? Are you doing reviews? Are you making your own? Do you make your own games? Are you doing reaction videos? Be very specific there about what it is about movies, TVs, and games, because I don't know what it is unless I scroll down. So Justice League, 7 ways to fix them. Okay, I dig that. And you see it connected. Look at this. Really great, compelling title right there. Justice League, 7 ways to fix them. 4,000 views 6 days ago. Fantastic. So look, man, you're onto something, assuming that these last 2 views, assuming these were organic and you're not buying anything, keep going with this right here. Keep doing this. X-Men, how to fix them, 3,000 views. Keep doing this. Run with this until it doesn't work anymore if these are all organic. First impressions, you got the channel art there. The thumbnails they look good, but I will say this. I would try to do less text. Like, that's just a lot of text. Try to find just a couple of keywords. Use text that is bold and easier to read on a mobile device. Some of this might be a little bit difficult to read on a mobile device. That's my first impressions for you. And focus on those how to fix them series, because if this is all organic, you're onto something. Keep going with that. Turn this down. Boom. I love it. All right. Next, Dr. Stan is in here. Where is the good doctor? There he is. How you doing, Dr. Stan? How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Next question. My Chemical Romance. I mean, I doubt you're the actual band, but cool, I'll roll with it. Question is, we try to make songs that, wait, what? There's no way you're the actual band. Hold on. You're about to see me geek out if this is the actual. Wait, what? No way. Hold on. We try to make songs about our heartbreaks and love, but I was wondering if you have any good ideas to start getting our songs out there. And then you link to the My Chemical Romance. Nice troll. Yeah. So the question is, how do you get your songs out there? And you linked out to the My Chemical Romance YouTube channel. I don't know. Just keep trying. Keep trying. Maybe you'll get a hit. I don't know. Good troll. You know, I'll give you a B+ for effort. Next question comes from Builds, who says, how do you get to 1,000 subscribers? Whatever you did to get to 100 subscribers, you double down on that, right? And I know you're trying to reach monetization, so it's 1,000 hours, or it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. However you got to 100 subscribers, look at the videos that are working. So, okay, you can go into YouTube Analytics. You can say, okay, these are the videos that have brought me subscribers. Make more videos like that. But instead of focusing on that subscriber number, like I said before, focus on making better thumbnails. Focus on studying bigger channels that are succeeding. And like, wow, look at their thumbnails. How can I make thumbnails like that? Look at their topics. Focus on being a better editor. Focus on choosing better topics. You won't have to worry about subscribers. Everything falls into place when you focus on those other things. Silent Gaming asks the next question, is my no commentary gameplay hurting my channel? Okay, so if you're a gamer and you're asking silent gaming, okay, that's interesting. I'm going to pull this up for a second because this is something to talk about here. Silent gaming. I like the idea of this, but I don't know if it's literal silence. Hold on one second. I'm going to try to listen without. Hold on. Give me a second here. I'm going to play this and see if it's actual silence. Okay, so what you're doing, you're playing the game. I can hear the sound of the game, and you're just not speaking. I don't know enough about gaming to let you know if there is an audience for that or not. But what you're essentially doing is saying, watch me play a game. That's it. Now, you are packaging it around silent gaming. There could be something there. So maybe if you keep going, maybe you could find an audience who just wants to listen to games and just watch you play. But here's the thing about just watch me play a game. Everyone is saying just watch me play a game. You're competing against millions of people who are doing the exact same thing with different packaging. So I would say this, because you are just starting and you only have 4 videos. So it's not that you're silent gaming that's hurting your channel. It's the fact that you only have 4 videos and you haven't given this enough time yet. You've uploaded 4 videos in a week. That's it. Upload 100 videos of silent gaming and then come back and talk to me, and then we can have a look at your channel to get a better idea of what's going on with your channel. But your expectations are all wrong, right? This is going to take a while. Go make 100 videos, then come back and talk about it. It's too early to say, but you could be onto something. The packaging could be right there. Oh, you're going to have to experiment and see. All right, next question. Yeah, I'd rather just play the game myself. Yeah, I don't know. People are into ASMR, for example. I don't know. Like that's such an interesting, silent gaming. Just listen to the game. Maybe. I really don't know. All right, next question comes from Joseph Prelli, who says, I'm getting views, but not a lot of subs. If you're getting subscribers and you're not getting a lot of, or you're getting views, but you're not getting a lot of subscribers, it's probably because people are just not really digging what you're making right away. So here's what I would recommend. It looks like you're also, let me go here. How long have you been doing this? Oh, so wow. So you've been doing this for a while, but then you stopped and you came back. So yeah, so here's what I recommend for you. You're doing a mix, Joseph, you're doing a mix of content. So you have a gaming channel, Man Cave, you have bacon wrapped pork loin, you have CS Corvette lights, you've got car videos, cooking videos, Man Cave videos, you're riding a horse, you've got jewelry videos. Focus on one of those things. Focus on one of those things or find a way to incorporate those things together. Because let's say I find your channel because I love your cooking videos. I love your bacon, whatever it is that you made, right? Wow, that's a great recipe. I loved how they taught me how to cook this. I love it. And then your next video is like, hey, look at the headlights on my Corvette. I'm gonna be, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not interested in that. I'm here for the cooking. And then your next video is like, here, look at this jewelry. And I'm gonna say, whoa, I'm here for the recipes. Right? You're just completely alienating certain parts of your audience. So focus on one of those things. You're not getting a lot of subscribers because you're not pleasing anyone. You're trying to please car people. You're trying to please cooking people. You're trying to please people who are into jewelry. Figure out which one of those are actually doing the best, which one you like the most, and make videos about that one thing. Next question comes from Financial Awareness with Kay Scholl, who says, I'm experimenting with thumbnails in batches of 10 plus. Some of my thumbnails with words have a better CTR. Any ideas on creating thumbnails with less words? Yeah, sure. I don't know how many words you're choosing here, so I don't want to give you the wrong advice. Let me look really quick at your channel. Approved in 2 days. Okay, so here's how you do it. Let me pull you up. Financial Awareness. Right, so here's what you do. First of all, I want to say these are really eye-catching. I like these. You're doing it already, right? Approved in 2 days. Less words, get rid of PPP round 2. Self-employed survival tips, perfect. Self-employed taxes and tips, perfect. Sick and family leave tax credit, 401k rollover options. No, you're doing it. What you're doing right now is the right way. But just think about trigger words. Just think about the most important thing. With the exception of this other one that I crossed out here, these are on point, man. You're doing it. These are so much better than these older ones. So much better. Yeah, keep going. You're on the right track. Keep going. I dig it. Next question comes from Coherent Squid. So I've seen so many other YouTubers have barely any videos and they have like a couple of thousand subscribers. I have around 40 vids with 44 subs. What tips do you have? What tips do you have about a funny moments gaming channel trying to grow on YouTube? So the first thing is you don't know what's going on with those 1,000 subscribers or a couple of thousand subscribers. They might have had videos and they privated those videos or unlisted those videos or deleted those videos. You don't know if they're doing sub for sub. You don't know if they're doing the whole grow together scam. You don't know if they are buying subscribers. You don't know what's happening on their journey. Also, they might have had a couple of videos that deeply connected with an audience. Therefore, people subscribe to their channel. So you don't know what's going on with someone's channel. So the best advice I can give you is don't ever compare yourself to someone else's channel because you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't know how they're getting the views. You don't know how they're getting the subscribers. You don't know how experienced they are. You don't know what connections they have. They might be getting shout outs from larger channels or shared in community feeds. You never know what's happening with the other channels. So don't compare yourself with other channels. Compare yourself with your last video. Compare yourself with how your channel did last month. That's what you want to compare yourself with. Any tips on funny moments gaming channel? Yeah, be funnier. Right? If you're not connecting, it's because you're making videos that people aren't connecting with right out of the gate. So your thumbnails could be weak. Look at your click-through rate. It's going to tell you everything you need to know. If your click-through rate is low, you need to up your thumbnails, make your thumbnails better. Make sure, like at the beginning, if you're doing comedy, man, as soon as they click in, put like the best part, like part of the best part, give them a teaser. I click in, there's a hilarious moment, and then get into the video, right? Tease them, dangle that carrot, give them that strong hook right there at the beginning, let them know what's coming into the video. So that would be my tip for you. Tips, just the tips, always just the tips. Charlotte Curley asks the next question, says, hey there again, D. Hey, how you doing? I think I mistyped, but what I'm trying to say is I might get to 1,000 subscribers without actually getting to 4,000 hours of watch time. Well, people do watch my videos, but I doubt it's all of them. So how do I actually fix this? You don't. You're always going to have a percentage of subscribers who do not watch your videos. I have a very large percentage of subscribers who don't watch my videos, and I'm fine with that because that means YouTube is trying to find new people for my content, right? Well, they're not necessarily out there looking for people. That's not how it works. But like, I want new people to find my content. If I had 130,000 people watching every one of my videos, my channel wouldn't be growing, right? I want a good percentage of those people to not watch my videos because I want new people to come in and watch those videos. That's how you're going to grow. So if you have a disproportionate ratio, that's totally fine because you want new people to come in. You don't want 100% of your subscribers. Well, I mean, it would be nice, right? The numbers would be nice, but you have to grow. If 100% watched it, you wouldn't be growing. You would be stuck in a bubble with only subscribers watching your videos. So just keep going, keep going. Next question, the Dabber Kid. Why won't people subscribe to me? Probably because they're not digging what you're making. But let's see here. Okay, so you've got 44 subscribers. And I'm going to pull you up really quick here. And I saw a super chat, and I'm going to come back to it in just a second. So the Dabber Kid, here's the thing. I don't know. I mean, this isn't why they're not subscribing, but I have no idea what's going on in your channel art, right? Minecraft duels. Okay, so you're doing Minecraft. So here's what I want you to do. Go follow a channel on YouTube called Sweeney Dunstan. I think it's like Sweeney Dunstan YT or whatever. He's got a Minecraft channel, and he's succeeding with Minecraft. Go study him. Go study other Minecraft channels. There's a lot that you're doing wrong, and I'm not going to get into a channel review here. But there's a lot that you can do. And it looks like you're doing all sorts of different content as well. So people aren't subscribing to you because you're doing a little bit of this, you're doing a little bit about that, your packaging isn't there. Maybe you're just saying, watch me play the game, and everybody is saying, watch me play the game. So you're not bringing anything new to the table. So there's a lot of reasons why people might not be subscribing to you. Go follow Sweeney Dunstan. Look what he's doing. He's finding a way to grow. Is that the Bam Bam? Dude, my man, what is going on? Dude, I was just watching you, was it today, I guess? You had your little one doing pull-ups and you were assisting them. Guys, so I just want to give this dude a proper shout out right here. This guy right here, Bam Bam, I've been around for the entire journey, and this dude is just exploding now. He's doing muscle fitness, calisthenics, that sort of thing. Just amazing stuff to watch. Bam Bam, man, I hope you're on TikTok. I know I've been on you to get on TikTok, but I hope you're on TikTok. I hope you're on Instagram Reels. Man, please. Okay, what do you think about MCN? I don't think it's necessary. Listen, dude, send me a message on Instagram because I know we're connected there. I'm happy to go into deeper conversation. You don't need an MCN. An MCN is going to take a percentage of any income that you're going to make, and most of them are not going to deliver. A lot of them, it's not worth the money that they're going to take. So I'm happy to talk with you because we're already connected on IG. Send me a message. Ask me any questions, detailed questions. Let me know who you're talking to. And I'm happy to go back and forth and kind of steer you in the right direction if you're trying to find ways to get monetized and that sort of thing. But most MCNs don't do a lot for you. So I would suggest steering away from them. Coherent Squid, yeah, man, you got answered. And by the way, Bam, dude, just congratulations on your success, dude. You are growing like crazy. It's all that protein, man. All right, next question. Next question comes from Art Gallery by Nada. I really want to build a community that would actively watch my content, enjoy, and learn from it. I really don't know what I should do to get more engagement from my viewers. I've tried to get good SEO for my video titles, good thumbnails, I respond to comments, and I also leave thoughtful and productive comments on other art channels. What am I doing wrong? Please help me out. Great question. So I'm going to look at your channel really quick and see what's going on. I will say this, art's tough. Art's like music. All right, so I'm going to pull up your channel here because I think this is a good opportunity. Now, you're an artist, okay? Art Gallery by Nadia, paintings and more. Okay, I'm just going to go through and just give you a couple of things here. Paintings and more. What kind of paintings? Are you doing fluid art? Or like, what are you painting with, right? Make this very specific about what kind of paintings. And like whatever it is, whatever you come up with, that should be the biggest thing. Art Gallery by Nadia, like, so someone who just came to your channel for the first time, you haven't provided any value for them yet. So your name's not really important. Shrink that. Whatever type of paintings you're doing, define that. Define exactly what it is that you're doing in a sentence. That's your value proposition. Put that up there. Let the viewer know exactly what your channel is about with as much clarity and detail as you can. Okay, moving down from there. You're doing shorts. That's fantastic. Keep doing shorts. Now, I just want to, okay, guys, the power of shorts. Look at this. 1 month ago, she's got a short that she put up, 216,000 views. 216,000 views on a YouTube short. Congratulations. That's what I love to see right there. That's fantastic. Then you got another one, 99,000 views. So here's what I would tell you to do right now. Keep hammering those shorts. Keep doing these shorts because some of them are connecting, some of them are not connecting. But here's what I want you to do. The ones that really connect, I want you to say, okay, I did this sort of drawing. This was the pacing. This was the speed. This was the music that I used. This is how it was edited. Make more like that. Make more like the ones that are succeeding. Keep going. Okay, now down to your videos here. I think you can do better with your thumbnails. Right? You're an artist. And there's a couple of things. One, all of your text is way too small. That's going to be really hard to read on a mobile device. Here's what I would do. I would lose the text on your art, and I would make the actual art itself the entire frame. The entire frame. Like fill it up. This entire thumbnail, make that your art. Fill it up. Get that art up into the thumbnail. Secondly, get rid of these hashtags in your title here. Inktober, hashtag Inktober. Those aren't doing anything for you. Don't do that. Get rid of it. Unless it's hashtag shorts, get rid of all these hashtags in your title. Galaxy series, same thing. Get rid of the text. Focus on the art. People are there for the art. Give them the art. I don't think you need that. I would focus everything on the art, everything on the art. Just fill up that thumbnail with the art, make it as colorful and as vibrant as possible. Same thing, all your water paintings. Here's what you need to do. Go just use fluid art, for example, and go look for any keyword variation of fluid art or, how to do fluid art or whatever. Look at the top videos. Look at their thumbnails. Most of them are, the picture is just up in the it's completely covering the thumbnail. It's very colorful. It's very vibrant. Like, you're an artist. Don't put a bunch of text up in your thumbnail when people are coming for the art, right? Put your art up there, display that. Let that be your showcase. Let people know what's going on in your video. Now, if people aren't subscribing, if people aren't coming over yet, I would first recommend that you go look at your audience retention, your average view duration, right? Because what's going to happen is, here, let me pull up something on my channel really quick. Give me a second here. So everyone can do this, and if you're doing this from a phone, you can do this by going into the Chrome browser and requesting the desktop site in the Chrome browser. And then you have to go into YouTube Studio that way. So let me come in here. Let me share this. Let me share my screen. So when you go into YouTube Studio and you go into your analytics, you want to go into the video, then come down to analytics, and you go into to overview. You're going to be presented with this, right? This tells you, with this graph, how people are watching your videos. You can see where they're leaving and where you start to lose them, and so on and so forth. You can also hit play. You can hit play, and you're going to see this little line right here starts to move, and you can see with your video, and you can listen to see why people are leaving, why people watch. Anytime you see like a bump, somebody might be fast forwarding, or they might be watching it again. So if you see like a harsh drop, you can say, what did I do there? What did I say? What's wrong? Maybe your audio sounds bad. There's a lot of reasons why people don't like your video, but you need to go through here and see how people, like what percentage of people are actually watching your videos, right? So, 52.7% of the people watching the video completed it. My average view duration is, 2 minutes and 56 seconds out of a 5-minute 34 video. But I would aim, and by the way, this isn't like a hard thing that you have to get, but I would aim for at least 50%. Like, that's a great goal to get. It can be harder to get that in some cases. And I've got videos with low average percentage views, but they rank really well because they got a high click-through rate. And I outrank other videos because even though my average view percentage is lower, it's better than the other videos that I'm competing against. So this would be the first place that I would look, because if 10% of the people are leaving, right, or 10% are completing your videos, then that's like, wow, people aren't liking my videos. That means you're getting the views, but they're not sticking around. If they're not sticking around, they're not going to become part of your community. They're not going to subscribe, so on and so forth. So this is the first place that I would look. If you are getting 35, 40, 50+%, then come back and talk to me next week, and then we can try to figure out something from there. But my guess is they're not sticking around and not becoming part of your community because they're leaving early. That's going to be my guess. So go in there, look at that. And by the way, you can see something similar using the YT Studio app. You just can't see the video playing along with it. You can go into the analytics for each video. You can find the audience retention. You can see a similar graph. You just don't see the video to play along with it. But it will tell you what percentage people are watching in your average view duration. So I would aim for around 50%. My guess is it's going to be lower than that. That means something could be turning them off. And I'm going through Mr. Super Chat, Seismic Shock TV. Could I get you to like Pokemon cards by watching my last shorts? No, I don't like Pokemon cards. Much love, brother. I sent a question a little bit ago.
Super Chat.
Thank you so much. But I'll look. Can you like Pokemon? Seismic Shock TV. Hold on here. Let me go to YouTube. I'm just curious to see Seismic Shock. Seismic Shock TV. There you are. I hope this is the right thing. Yep, it is. Pokemon. Wow, you're getting some good views on some of your older videos. 100. Okay, yeah, keep doing your shorts. So you've got one short that connected Pokemon pack opening in the weight room, 6,000 views 3 days ago. Keep doing those. Keep doing those. Yeah, I'm not into the whole Pokemon thing. And I may have missed a, nope, got that. I'm going through to make sure I didn't, does D even watch people's videos? It depends. I don't watch them when I'm live. So here's what happens. Like if I pulled your video up and I watched it live right here, then you could come back and issue a copyright claim on me and say, wow, I don't want my video showing on his channel. You could issue a copyright claim because I pulled up your video. So that's why I don't do that. Privately for the members, you know, if we have it, we do members only live streams for people who are channel members. I do look at their videos, but I don't do them here in the wild like this because I don't know you like that. Yeah, Bam. Well, yeah, Bam's going to hit 100,000 soon, man. That's awesome. All right, I'm trying to catch up with the, I hope D doesn't miss my questions. That, my friend, would have been a great place to ask your question. Gulf Coast Granny, how you doing? That happened to us 2 weeks ago live. Yeah, man, that happens. Some people are maliciously will do that. Hey, look at my video, and you pull up their video, and then they come back and give you a copyright claim. Some people just want to see the world burn. That's all. D After Dark. Yeah, so I guess you're talking about the Twitch link. So those of you who are on Twitch or you want to get on Twitch, I have an 18 plus Twitch channel. No one under the age of 18, please, because we talk about grown-up stuff over there. But on Twitch, I will look at your, I do watch videos over there. I also do channel reviews over there as well. So I got that linked up in the description. But 18 and over only, por favor. He don't know you like that. Yep. That's right. All right, next question. Oh, no, back to the community thing. Yeah, go check out your audience retention. And I probably already said this. You got to see if people are leaving your videos. It could be bad audio, right? It could be that you're taking too long to get into it. It could be your music choice. Go look at your videos, see where people are leaving, how long they're watching, and then come back to me. Because I need more information to steer you in the right direction. The levels with Briona Finance. So yesterday I discovered that my country does not have a YouTube partner program. Sorry to hear that. Why is it like that? So yeah, YouTube is not rolled out everywhere with their partner program, unfortunately. They're working on it though. They're working on it. So basically I can't get monetized, so I'm broken inside. But I've taken a firm stand that I'm not going to stop posting content. I really love doing this. What's the next step from here? Do I write YouTube and ask for help? Should I lobby the government to work with YouTube? No. So here's the thing. YouTube is trying to get to as many countries as they can, but sometimes there are hurdles. There's things in the way because they have to work with processors in those countries. As you can imagine, you know, there's a lot to do. So hopefully they're going to get that worked out for you. I know they're really slow to do that, but here's the good news. You don't have to wait for YouTube's permission for you to get into affiliate marketing. You do not have to wait for YouTube's permission for you to sell your own merch, for you to come up with your own ebook to sell or your own course to sell or anything, for you to collect emails and bring people into an email funnel and try to sell them and educate them through various methods. No one's stopping you from doing that. You do not have to have permission from YouTube to take monetization into your own hands. What YouTube will do when you do get into the partner program is you're going to get ad revenue on top of your videos, which if you're in finance, that can be a lot if you're getting a good amount of views, and you can receive super chats. So don't be broken. Just take this as an opportunity to say, you know what? I'm not going to rely on YouTube. I'm going to find alternative methods to monetize my channel, right? You have information. That information is worth money. Think about how you can package it and sell it. Maybe you can do personal coaching for finance or whatever it is that you're doing on your phone. There's lots of ways to make money with YouTube. Don't be broken. They'll get to you eventually. Next question here. It's coming from Jim Cad, who says, any suggestions for a thumbnail app? You're on Android? Yeah, so check out Pixel Lab. Check out Pixel Lab. You could check out another app called Bazzart, Bazzart. That's a really good one. You can also check out one of the thumbnail maker apps. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Download them all and see which ones work good for you. Next question from Swoosh, who says, how do you make better content and get views? Practice. How do you get better at anything? Right? You're coming into YouTube, and here's the thing that a lot of people do when they first come onto YouTube. They come onto YouTube, they upload a couple of videos, and they're like, I'm not getting views. How do I get subscribers? How do I do this? How do I do that? They look at all these channels that have all these subscribers. They're getting all these views, and you're like, I want that. But here's the thing. In order for you to go from here to there, it takes a while. That takes a lot of content usually. It takes a lot of videos usually. It takes a lot of trial and error. You've got to build the skills, right? What was a particular question about? How do you make better content? Trial and error, by studying content that actually is successful and trying to implement that stuff into your own videos. And look, you're going to suck starting out. We all did. We all do. I mean, that's just part of the game. How do you get better at anything? If I tossed you a basketball, you're not going to go play for the NBA. You're going to just, how do I dribble this thing? How do I make these shots? I got to learn the plays. It's going to take years of practice before you become a good basketball player. The same thing applies to YouTube. You have to learn the skills. You have to learn to become a better communicator. You have to learn how to edit. You have to learn design. You have to learn how to make great thumbnails and actually get clicks. You have to learn how to choose the right topics and write the right titles. Like, you've got to just pace yourself. Just instead of getting overwhelmed and thinking about all the things that you don't know how to do and how do I get better, you get better by improving one video at a time. You make the last video, don't worry about the views. You made one video, come back and look at it and go, wow, yeah, my audio sucked on that one. And then fix your audio for the next one. And then say, okay, well, my audio's better, but I took too long to get into the video. Okay, we'll figure out a way to make that faster. Okay, the next video, my thumbnails suck. Okay, focus on making better. It's a process, right? One video at a time. That's how you get better. That's how you're going to get views, by you getting better by learning the skills that you need. Max Tumas asks the next question, says, I feel demotivated to make content. How do I motivate myself? Great question. I would love to hear from you guys in the chat right now. There are 116 people in the chat right now, and I know a lot of you who have probably gone through burnout. A lot of you have probably been unmotivated to make YouTube videos. How do you guys, everyone in the chat right now, how do you get over that hurdle when you don't feel motivated to make content? I would absolutely love to hear from everyone in here right now. 117 people watching. I would love to see 117 comments about how you get over losing motivation. And then I'm going to give you some feedback once I hydrate here. And I'm going to highlight some of these on the screen here. My E-Class and Bytes says, remember your why. And by that, he means figure out, why are you on YouTube in the first place, right? Remember that. Do it at your own pace. Seismic Shock TV says. Make sure your channel is actually your passion, not your goals, not your wishes, but your passion. Wanted Gaming, hey.
Welcome to the Niminati.
Welcome to the Niminati. Head over to my community feed. I thought you were a channel member before. Am I confusing you with another gaming channel? My apologies. Yikes. My apologies. Head over to community feed. There's a link to a private Facebook group. Come on over there. It's going to ask you what your YouTube channel is. Make sure you drop that in there. We're going to have a members only live stream coming up this week, by the way. I watch others' success, the perfect motivation. Restart. It's okay to take a break. 131, 5 haters. Thanks for the active engagement. Hey, Chris. Have a good one, man.
Super chat.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you, man. Thinking about my promise to my audience and why I'm doing this. You think about the competition. Pete Johns, what's going on, my man? Doing the late night thing tonight. Yes, I am. It's early morning for you, isn't it, sir? Hope you're doing well, man. Watch a successful YouTuber like you. Look, there's a lot of great, keep going. Keep going. Right? There's a lot of great feedback here. Everyone has different motivations and they're all okay. Read your comments. Gary V. Pause, recalibrate, and do what you want to do. I remember one day that this all paid off. Look, these are great. These are great. I love that you guys are posting all this stuff. Yeah, here's the thing. I go through that too. I have periods of time where I think to myself, why am I doing this? Like, do I really want to upload another video? Like, I just want to quit YouTube. Like, a lot of us go through this from time to time. Sometimes you just get burned out. You just get burned out, especially if you're making a lot of content. Here's the thing. Like, you really have to think about, what your purpose is on YouTube in the first place, right? Like, if your whole thing is, I just want subscribers, newsflash, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to get burned out really fast, right? If your focus is, I just want views, I want to be the next PewDiePie, I got bad news for you, right? But you have to think about, why are you doing this in the first place? You know, for me, like, I get really like, anytime I get burned out, just like, man, my video just tanked. My video tanked. It was just terrible. And then I come into the live streams and like, you guys are just so awesome and you're so like just supportive. And, you know, it reminds me why I'm doing this in the first place. Every single person in here is someone who watches my videos or likes to hang out in the live streams. And they, you know, like, it inspires me seeing you guys come in here. Like, you guys show up for me, right? Like, I show up for you and then you show up for me. And as weird as that sound, that really helps keep me going. Like, I get through those periods like, man, I just don't want to do this anymore. And then you guys show up and then I'm like, this is why I'm doing this, right? Hey, Croatian Wolf, how you doing, man? Croatian Wolf. But you have to understand that it's a ride, man. It goes up and down. Like, you go through those, you know, when your channel's doing great, your channel's on fire, your videos are hitting and everything is connecting, and maybe you're working with brands or maybe you're not. And it's just like, I'm on top of the world. This is the greatest thing ever. And then things happen, shifts happen, and maybe your views go down and your videos aren't connecting or something. You're just like, man, this is just, why am I even doing this? You know? But just think about why you're doing YouTube in the first place. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Make sure you're making the right type of content. And if you need to take a break, take a break. You know, don't sacrifice your mental health for the sake of uploading a video, for the sake of trying to get your videos uploaded, meet a schedule. Like, if you need to take a break, take a break. YouTube is going to be there when you get back. Actually, one of the most recent creator insider videos talked about taking a break. And what they found is that when a lot of channels take a break and they come back, a lot of them actually get a little bit of a bump. Maybe don't take too long of a break, but they said that taking a break can sometimes be good. And that's YouTube specifically saying that. Oh, thank you so much. Best live stream all week. Best live stream all week, every week. Appreciate you too. I appreciate you too.
Super chat.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. Golf Coast Granny. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, take a break. Take a break. Recalibrate your brain. Go do something else. I'm in another country right now, so I usually live in Thailand. Some of you guys know that. I've been stuck in Mexico since the pandemic started. So inside of the Niman Live studio, I have an entire section of that studio where I like make cosplay costumes and I work on stuff and build stuff. I've gone through periods where I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not going to make a video today. I'm just going to go make something else. Just unrelated to YouTube. I'm going to go make like something for cosplay or just make something out of scratch. Something creative to get my brain thinking about something else. And I find that having other creative outlets can help me come back to YouTube with kind of a fresh perspective. D, what you got in the cup? What do I have in here? I got duck juice in here. I got StreamYard duck juice in the cup. That's funny. It'll be so weird to see you not in Mexico. You've been in Mexico since I started YouTube. Wow. Think about that for a second. For the entire length of your YouTube journey, I've been stuck in another country. Oh, that's so funny. Hey, we got a new channel member.
Welcome to the Niminati.
Top-notch food vlogs. Welcome to the Niminati. If you go to my community tab here on my channel, I think you just go down 1 or 2 posts, maybe 3 posts. You're going to see a link to a private Facebook group. Click on that if you're on Facebook. Come over when you're asked what your YouTube channel name is. Make sure you put your channel name in there. And then keep an eye. And by the way, if you have any questions about YouTube, like that's where you ask them. I can give personalized attention there. And we do a members live stream once or twice a week where I can actually pull up your channel, dig into the channel, give you like a review, maybe find some opportunities where you might be missing out on some views and that sort of thing. So thank you. Yes, Duck Juice. Kaleidico Pop says, how or do I need to improve my thumbnails? If you're asking that question, the answer is probably yes. I'm going to look at your channel really quick, and I'm going to tell you how you can tell. So Kaleidico Pop, hold on one second here. Kaleidico Pop, can I find you? Why can't I find your channel? Kaleidico. Why can't I find you? Kaleidico Pop. There you are, sorry. Kaleidico Pop. I'm going to pull you up here. Chrome tab, Kaleidico Pop. Okay. Kaleidico Pop reacts to Korean and Japanese pop culture. Very cool. Just as a heads up, some of your stuff is getting cut off over here. Check it on a phone. Some of this is going to get cut off on a phone, so just have a look on the YouTube app there. Okay, do you need to make better thumbnails? You're doing it. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'd recommend. Since you're doing reacting, right? Kaleidico Pop reacts to Korean and Japanese pop culture. Yes, I would definitely level up your thumbs. And here's how you do that. So if I just do, let's search, react to Japanese, let's just see Japanese culture. Here's what you're dealing with, right? Here's the people who are reacting to Japanese stuff. You see what you see? Make sure my screen's showing. Yep, there it is. Do you see what's happening here? In all of these reaction videos, there's always someone reacting, right? They've got like a little something here. You see what's happening here? Reacting, right? There's a face, there's a surprise face, right? It's a reaction face. He's reacting to something here. They're reacting to something there. His face reacting to a thing there. So yeah, I would improve your thumbs to actually show you in the thumbnail. So here's what you want to do. Go take a bunch of different pictures of yourself. Take a bunch of different pictures of yourself, all kinds of reaction videos, different, the whole YouTube face. Go study the reaction videos. Study the reaction videos and take pictures of yourself and get those on there. So it's like, take a picture of what you're reacting to, put your face reacting to it, right? If you're doing this on your phone, I have videos on my channel that show you how to cut out the backgrounds. I think I've got 3 or 4 different videos showing you different ways to cut out your pictures using various apps and websites. I've got videos showing you how to make thumbnails. So go watch those videos and put yourself in there reacting to the thing, right? So if it's surprised or if it's disgust or whatever it is, get that emotion onto the thumbnail. So when you're taking those pictures, get surprised, look sad, look angry, look disgusted, go through all the different emotions that you might have so you can match that up with the thing that you're reacting to. I've never heard of duck juice before. Well, it's easy. We milk the ducks. We just take them out back. We milk, you can milk a duck, I think. Farmers, Adrian, homesteaders, you can milk ducks, right? That's weird. I don't know. That was weird. I guess you can milk a duck. I don't know. Hey, how you doing? Larcia, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. Gulf Coast Granny says, I get butterflies every time I begin a new video. Even after a year and a half, it feels like a first date or that feeling one gets right after nearly carrying. I wouldn't say that it's a feeling from almost crashing a car. But yeah, you'll get better at it. I get a little bit nervous going live more so than I do a video. I've made tons of, so I've made videos for my channel. I've made videos from other people's channels. I've been a video editor for 20 plus years. So I'm really comfortable around video, but live, I always get a little nervous before I go live. Justin Brown, what's going on? Justin, how you doing, man? I think I joined at the wrong time. We're milking ducks. Yeah, man, that's what we do here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a channel pivot just to let you guys know. I'm going to stop helping mobile content creators. I'm going to start helping homesteaders and farmers. And we're talking about ducks and how to milk them, how to get the best duck juice, ladies and gentlemen. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm only here for the duck milking. I love it. Hey, Justin, man, if you want to come on, I don't know what you're doing. If you want to come on for a bit, let me know. Send me a message on Twitter or something if you want to come on for a little bit. I'd love to have you on for, I don't know, come on for 10 minutes or so. I'd love to see your happy, shining face down there in Australia. Donatelia, hey, thank you. So if I go live more than once a day or almost every day, will it hurt my channel? It's not that it can hurt your channel. Let's say if you go live daily. If you're going to cultivate an audience and you're turning your live into like a news show or some sort of an educational thing where it's like, hey, I go live every day, same time every day. Here's a topic. I'm doing these things where people can count on you going live. Then that could help your channel depending on how you do it. Here's the thing about live streams. A lot of times when people do a live stream and they end the stream, you don't get a lot of replay value on that live stream. So when you are putting your live streams together, when you go live, start that live just like you would a video. Like if you want to get replay value, right? As soon as you go live, hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about XYZ, blah, 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 and then get into it. Treat it just like you would a video, but go live with that video. And then when the video is over, make sure that you've got a good topic that makes sense to people. Take out anything about being live. Make sure everything has a right topic, and each live stream has its own topic. Make sure the thumbnail looks good. Treat it just like you would any other video to increase the chances of you getting replay on that live stream. So will it hurt your channel? Not necessarily. If you have a bunch of video content on your channel and then you start to go live daily, it might play with some of those videos positively or negatively. You're going to have to test it and see. But if you're simply wanting to just go live and create a live experience for your audience, go for it. Go for it and see how people respond. Let me see. I need to look over and see if Justin wants to come on and talk about ducks. Nope, he didn't send me a message yet, so. All right. Justin, I thought you were going to come on and talk about ducks with me, man. All right, next question. Oh, Jasmine dropping a super chat.
Super chat.
Jasmina. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. And I don't think I played music for this one, so I'm going to drop some music here for this one.
Super chat.
I'm checking to see. I just got a message here pop up. Hold on. All right, Justin's coming in. Here we go. We got Justin Brown coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on one second. Here we go. We can tell Justin follows instructions well. I'm like, hey, send me a DM on Twitter, and he sends it to me on Facebook. I love it. All right. All right, he's coming in for 10. There he is. We got Justin Brown coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Primal video. Make sure I've got everybody's questions here. Watching from Jamaica. How you doing? The disco duck. Yes. Yes. I love it. Okay, while we're waiting on Justin to pop in, I'm going to answer a couple more questions here. Next question comes from Zardgon, who says, hey, D, Area here. How's it going? Namaste from India. Good morning. Namaste to you. I started another channel during the lockdown. It's a gaming channel. Can you give me any tips that will help me grow? Yeah, so I don't even have to look at your channel. Here's the thing about gaming that I recommend. You're going to have to bring something to the table. And by that, I mean, you need to either be a great gamer, meaning you just demolish the game, like competitive level gaming, or you need to teach people how to play the game, how to beat the game, or you need to bring some persona to the game, something that's larger than life. I bring up Dr. Disrespect a lot because he brought this huge persona to the game, right? You have to think about something else that you can bring to the table as a gaming channel if you want to grow your channel. Otherwise, you're just lost in the sea of everyone else just saying, watch me play a game, right? So many people out there, it's like, watch me play. Good luck with that. But if you can find something new to bring to the table or bring your skills out there, bring your personality, you might have an amazing personality. Whatever it is, you're going to have to bring something out there that's a little bit different than all the other channels if you're going to stand out. Otherwise, you're going to struggle to grow. Let me see. And congratulations on your new launch, by the way. Amy Milo asks the next question. How does my audio get worse or bad when I upload it? That's a great question. And are you sure that the audio doesn't go bad when you're actually encoding the video? So when you go to encode a video, depending on what you're using to actually render out your video after you edit it, some of them have audio options. And I don't know what you're using, but make sure if it does have an audio option, that it's a high quality audio encode as well. Because if you're rendering that out and the audio is bad, if the audio is set to a low quality, then it's going to be bad when you upload it. If you don't have that and the render is good and it sounds good right before you upload it, then you upload it and it gets bad. That sounds like a YouTube problem. I would recommend trying to upload it from a different way. For example, if you're uploading from your computer, from one browser, try uploading from a different browser. If you're uploading from your tablet, try uploading from a computer. If you're uploading from the computer, try uploading from a tablet. If you have the option to upload directly from software or an app, try that. I would test out different ways of uploading to see if you can figure out if one way is causing a problem for you. Mobile gaming, should I add more detail to my thumbnails?
Super Chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Mobile Gamer 717. Let's see what we got here. Mobile Gamer 717. And hey, you got 10,000 subscribers, so you're doing something right. Oh, that's interesting. So let me share this real quick because this is a really interesting looking channel, Mobile Gamer 717. Okay, so the question is, should you add more detail to your thumbnails? Let's see, one day ago. Look at these popular uploads here. 700,000, 699,000, almost 700,000, almost 600,000. These knocked it out of the park. Here's what I would do on your channel. I would do more like this. Like whatever you did, the topics that you did here, the thumbnail styles that you did here, these were home runs. So I would try to find different ways to make similar videos. So if like, what is this? Tiles Hop. Do these videos again, right? These are a year old. Make this video again, make the same title, a similar thumbnail, and see if you can make lightning strike twice because those worked really well. You've changed up a little bit for the new ones, and those don't seem to be connecting as much, but the old ones seem to be working. So I would go and I'd try to do what was working on your channel before. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one half of Primal Video, Justin Brown. Justin.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, how you doing?
Good. You're in the office, I see.
Yes, it's hanging out. It's too much of a nice day to be indoors. We've got some good weather here finally. How's everything going for you?
Everything's going great, man. So, what are you guys working on? What do you got new over there? You working on anything new that you want to talk about?
We're updating part of our live training that's coming up end of Feb. That's the next thing that I'm working on. So YouTube videos and then some live training around helping people grow on YouTube. That's coming out a little later in Feb. Yeah, you have the insider information.
Insider information. Yeah, so for those of you, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone in here knows who this guy is. This is Justin Brown from Primal Video. In case you don't, in case you're just coming onto YouTube for the first time, Justin does everything I do, plus more, plus computers, and he does it better than I do. So if you,
but I
if
don't
you
look
love
as good as you. This is the problem.
So yeah, so if you're trying to figure out like the best, you just released a new video, the best screen recorders for Android. Right?
It did, yes.
Right.
And the best one is the built-in one. Irony of it. Yeah. Don't spoil it, though. I didn't say that. You got to watch the video to find out.
I was just going to send everybody over to watch your video. Yeah. Yeah. So
actually, I watched your shorts video. I loved your shorts video. So if anyone is interested in shorts, which is the hottest topic right now on YouTube, you need to check out Dee's video on shorts.
Thank you. Are you guys doing shorts on your channel? What's
No, I wear long pants. But I think shorts is probably the most interesting thing that's happening on YouTube, and I hope we're going to start experimenting with it soon. Have you done any?
Not on my channel. I have a test channel that I've been experimenting with them, and I work with a couple channels. We've been testing some things out on theirs. I haven't put them on mine. I don't know.
That's that channel of yours that's not advertiser friendly. The other one.
The other one, yes. The other one, yeah. I don't like how they look when they're sitting next to the other pieces of content. Yeah. I've just got like a weird thing about that. Like I understand the value of them. I understand if you have a short that gets into the short shelf, the potential's there to get a ton of views on it. I pulled up a channel just a little bit ago. They had 200,000 views on a short that they released just recently. 200,000 views on a short. Yeah. I know some people are having great success over that, but when I look at an actual channel, I can't stand seeing like a 30-second video sitting next to like a 9-minute video. And I'm already seeing YouTube recommending that. Like, I'm watching one video and it's like, I'm watching a short, not in the short shelf, just, somebody, because it's in my feed, right? The shorts show up everywhere. I'm watching a 45-second video, watch next. Here's a 12-minute video. Nope. On to the next video, right? I don't like how it's doing.
I think it's interesting. I think that it's almost more a higher expectation. If you're like, all right, this is 30 seconds, this better be good. But yet we're willing to commit to watch a 12-minute video on something because it's a standard piece of content on YouTube. So I do think it's interesting. And yeah, the moment that they're able to separate them out better, then I think we will be doing a lot more of them. But YouTube stories, I think, is an interesting one still. Like I'll post one story a week, and obviously they stick around for 7 days, and we'll get 50 to 60,000 views on that over that time, which is way more than we're going to get on a video in that amount of time. And it's 15 seconds, and I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it bad. All I'm doing is saying this is what my latest video is about. It's not giving any behind the scenes or anything. So I think that YouTube stories is a big untapped thing as well. But they're merging the two in the playback where you go to watch stories. They're now mixing stories and shorts all in that one section. So yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I think that gets kind of confusing. Oh, we got a super chat from Prince Voodoo who says Primal Video is the best.
Super chat.
Thank you very much.
They are. So it was funny. Doug Houston was in here and he was like, yeah, anytime I do keyword research, I always find D. And I said, every time I find keyword research, it's always you. Like dominating, doesn't matter what I search for. It's like Justin Brown.
Because we go to your channel and we're like, which are D's top videos? He must have done some research on this.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's the strategy, is that we don't make a video without doing the research first. So that way that we know that there are people that are searching for things. We know there's demand for the content, but also that we know exactly what words they're using. So that then I will say those exact same words in the start of every video. I literally use a teleprompter to say it so that what they type into Google or YouTube matches the title of our video, the description early on, first sentence or two, matches exactly what I'm saying. That it makes it very easy for YouTube to at least test it in those top spots because all the planets align. So
I love that. And you're saying that, so you come up with a keyword phrase that you're targeting. It's in your title. It's in your hook when you start the video. It's in your first sentence in your description. It's probably in your thumbnail as well. Yep. Where do you actually start your research? because there's a bunch of different tools that people use. You've got TubeBuddy, vidIQ, Morning Fame. What's your workflow for that?
So our workflow is either we'll come up with an idea and think how this could be a good topic, and then we'll go and validate that with the keyword research. Or when you're doing research for topics is where you can come up with pretty much an unlimited list of topic ideas. For anyone thinking that they're going to run out of topics on their channel, I would say that you haven't been doing keyword research right, or using the right tools for that. So to answer your question, where do we start? We actually start in the YouTube autofill. And we have a plugin that's installed for, I think, Chrome and Firefox. It's called Keywords Everywhere. It used to be free, but now it's not free, but it's not expensive. I think it works out as a couple of dollars per month. And that shows you how many searches per month for each one of those top search terms. So it's literally YouTube and Google saying, did you mean this? So we type in video or video editing or editing apps, and then it's auto-suggesting things in that box. Those are things that people are actually searching for, and that Keywords Everywhere plugin then tells you how many times that search is performed per month. So that's where we start. We then use TubeBuddy to validate that or to look for any extra insights, but I really don't hold the TubeBuddy keyword score or the competition score. It's interesting, but it's never something where TubeBuddy's like, don't make this video, or this is a good video to make. It's more like, oh, okay, I don't understand why, but for us, we've seen too many inconsistencies in that, and we love TubeBuddy.
Ed, have a good one, man. Thanks for the super chat. It says I have to wake up early.
Super chat.
Have a good one, Ed. Yeah, so perfect opportunity to talk about this. Let me find an image. Give me 1 second here, because a lot of people talk about this. Let me pull this up. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to show this on the screen right now. So my last video, where'd it go? Application. My last video, is this it? There we go. My last video, and I've come back and I've changed the name. So this is the ranking that I got. Excellent, 100 by 100. Search volume, competition, everything is just do this video, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I made the video. It was the worst performing video I have ever had on my channel since I started the channel. Ever. The worst performing video I've ever had. And
after how long?
It's
after
today.
How long? How long did you give?
We're going on 3 days now, and it's still the worst performing video ever.
So what's interesting about that is some of the biggest videos on our channel totally tanked at first, and they can take up to 3 months to really find their stride on YouTube. So I wouldn't write it off at this point, but you were going to say you've tweaked something, right? Right.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm in the same situation as you are. It's where a lot of my traffic comes from search traffic. So I know that even though, so I released a video, and I think 50-something% of the traffic is coming from browse, and it's not connecting on browse. I understand that. I understand that 3 months from now, this video could end up with 100,000 plus views on it. I get that. Yeah. So where I blew it though, is my thumbnail style with browse traffic simply does not work. I think I've tried 8 different thumbnails, and I can't get over 3% click-through rate on it. Okay. Now, when this moves into search, my search-based thumbnails will bump up to 15%, 20% click-through rate, even with an insane amount of views on it. But my style thumbnail just does not connect to browse traffic. Never has.
The other thing that it could be is that YouTube's browse traffic aren't the right people. The YouTube's putting your video out in front of the wrong people, or the people that aren't going to, wrong audience, the people that aren't going to click it. So it could be that the thumbnail is not the problem, that YouTube is still testing it in that point. Because obviously they're not going to click it if it's not something they're interested in. It doesn't mean it's the thumbnail. Right. Well, it could be. Yeah. It's all just testing. But if it's showing up in browse, then it might not actually be a fit.
It's actually a good point. You would think that with as much data YouTube has on my channel that they would connect the right audience. You would think. Yeah. But I was gutted. But I know how it works. 3 months from now, it could be the best video on my channel. I totally know how that works.
It's always the ones that we put the most amount of time into as well. It's like, really? The video tanked? And then there's another one that you just smash out. It's like, whatever. It's just a piece of content. And they do really well. Yeah.
Pete Johns, this is Super Chat for you.
Super Chat.
He says, Justin, you put me on to TransferWise, a game changer for me and creators outside the U.S. Recommend Primal Video to everyone. Cheers, mate. There you go.
Awesome. Yeah, TransferWise is amazing. Yeah, saves us a lot of money every month. So that's awesome that it's working for you as well.
Yeah, that's what I just started using to pay my rent here in Mexico.
TransferWise?
TransferWise.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got any plans to get out, or you're like you're stuck,
dude?
Still,
we're here.
It's been a year,
here.
Nearly.
We're here for the duration. Yeah, and
Okay.
you know what? When the world opens back up again, we'll get out of here. So it's going to be quite some time. And now they got all these new variants, and it's more contagious. And I'm just like, come on,
Yeah.
come on.
There'll be a Niman variant at some point if there isn't already. I'm just. Oh, you got the Niman strain.
The Niman strain. Yeah, pick that up in Bangkok.
Yeah. Well, it's to be expected.
Yeah. So I got a question for you, because I know you're posting a lot on various social media platforms. Besides YouTube, because I know you're on Instagram. I see your stories there. I see your reels. What other social media platform besides YouTube are you seeing the most success?
I'm on the other ones. Let's just say I'm dabbling, and it's more just playing around. Like for me, I like what content do I consume? I consume Instagram stories. I like that it's a behind the scenes on it, but then I'm not consistent on it. We don't have a strategy around it. For us, it's YouTube. All roads point to YouTube. I literally cannibalize growth on all the other platforms by just telling people to go over to YouTube and watch. Whereas if you want to grow on Facebook, don't do that. So for us, our goal was just to focus on one platform, and that's YouTube. So we just promote our YouTube content on all the other platforms, because it's more the case of if the right people come across from Facebook, then they're going to be and they're interested in our content. Then YouTube, when they're on YouTube, they can start to share more info with them from there. But yeah, we don't really have a strategy on that. We were testing a lot towards the end of last year on LinkedIn. And we were running lots of different tests on there with our YouTube content and shorter versions of it, because there's a 10-minute limit. It's totally different. I mean, there's just not the eyeballs on there for video that there is on places like YouTube. There's not that organic traffic after the 4 to 6 week mark. Your videos were getting next to no views. So it's like, well, why? If we're going to invest this time, we could look at doubling down on YouTube and do more than one video per week, or start doing more live streams, or there's other opportunities out there. I'm not saying that you can't be successful on any of those other platforms. You definitely can be, but for us, like the one that's working the best by far is YouTube.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've got another question. Since I've got you here, I notice with all of your videos, because I'm a big believer in making the videos as long as they need to be, but your videos are always extended length videos. Is your strategy there to get more ads in there, or the watch time? Like, what is your strategy there for trying to get, for making the longer videos? Professor Nez is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, my strategy literally is to make them as short as possible, and I swear that when they come back from our editors, and yeah, I just must waffle on and talk so much crap. But no, my goal is to make them short, sharp, and punchy, but give our viewers everything that they need. I hate when watch a video and then you're like, okay, he kind of half explained something, or I got the overall process on how to do it, but it's not enough for me to go and actually take action with it. So yeah, we have some videos. I think the longest we have is 35 minutes. I think the next video we got coming out next week is the shortest video I think we've ever released, and that's 3 minutes. So I was actually surprised when that one came back at 3 minutes. I was like, okay. I thought it was going to be longer. So it really is, yeah, how long or how short can I get the content out? And is never my goal to extend it. If anything, when I'm reviewing them, I want to try and remove stuff to try and make them shorter.
Interesting, yeah, because I always saw the videos like, wow, that's a 12-minute video on screen recording or whatever it is that, and I'm just like, wow, that's like that. Why is that not a 3-minute video? I always thought that might be the
same thing.
I always think, because here's the crazy thing, because I thought it might be watch time, because you dominate pretty much every keyword that you try to search for in YouTube. You're always popping up there, and it's like, here's a 12-minute video, and then and you're always ranked up at the top, and then underneath it are all the 2, 3, 4 minute videos. So I'm like, okay, it's got to be the watch time thing.
So, well, no, my I mean, I don't know. My assumption with that is that maybe they've watched some of those other 2-3 minute videos, and it might have just been speaking about one app, one solution. And then, but people are still like, well, what about the other options? Like, this is just one. Was this a sponsored video? Because we don't do sponsored videos either. So it's not like I'm going to speak to you about this app and, hey, the video is sponsored by this app. Then I would be looking at that going, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm like, is that really the best option then? So I'll normally try to give at least 2 or 3 different options, because, you know, there might be a different option for this specific use case or for this person in their journey. Like, so it's never that there's a bad option, but, you know, here's who this app is best for. Here's who this app is best for. So giving more options means it's going to take more time.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for all the awesome questions. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, moderators, for holding it down. Thank you, Justin Brown, for coming in and sharing some tips and gracing us with his beautiful, gorgeous face. Look at this guy.
This is a filter. It's not. No. And you got some great people in the chat there. Hey,
man, we've got an awesome community. Yeah. So, Justin, you want to tell everybody, in case somebody's just coming on YouTube for the first time, where they can find you, what your channel is about, and maybe what you've got coming in the future with your live training?
Cool. So, thanks for the plug. My channel is Primal Video. If you search for Primal Video or Justin Brown, hopefully you can find me. We help people create quality videos using the gear that they already have, smartphones, webcams, whatever it is. We don't like using tech as an excuse for people to procrastinate and not create content. We also teach you how to edit and then how to get views on YouTube through to the monetization. So those are really the areas that we help with. And our website is primalvideo.com. And yes, we're currently in the works for a new training series. We run live training workshop, I should say, out end of Feb. So yeah, if you want more information from that, you can head to Primal Video and hit subscribe on there, and we can send you out an email when that's all going ahead.
I love it, man. When are we going to see each other, dude? It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been to Mexico, so when the world opens up.
Last I heard, you were banned from Mexico.
Well,
you and Mike can't come back after.
I never officially got in. So yeah. Well, you know, it's a long story. We're not going to get into it now. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
That'll all be done by the time I can travel again. So. Yeah. Yes.
All right,
no,
man.
Looking forward to it. It's literally been about 12 months, I think. Social media marketing world.
Oh yeah, I just briefly saw you. I was sick. Funny thing about that, if you remember back, I think I might have. I just putting this out here. I might have been the reason why it came to the U.S. I'm just putting it out there.
We were all thinking it. Like
yeah, because if you remember, I had the mask on and everything, because I was sick. That's why I actually did not go inside of the event. And then, dude, I just got over it again. So yeah. I don't know if that was it the first time, but it's possible. It just came in from Asia. Man, this damn virus. Yeah, it's a good chance, man. Look what I did. Yeah, so everybody, you're welcome. So here's the crazy thing.
It's a great way to finish the stream.
Yeah, great. Hey, Eileen Smith, how you doing? She comes in and says, hello, beautiful people. You know, the crazy thing, Justin, is somebody was that person. Can you imagine, like, somebody was that person? Wow.
Yeah. And you know what I think is really interesting is here we have contact tracing down. So in Australia, we don't have the numbers that a lot of the rest of the world does. I guess that's the benefit of living on an island and that kind of stuff. But they literally post, we have a new case in Australia, in this state, and these are all the places that person visited. And they'll just release it because if you were in any of those places, then you need to go get tested if you're feeling unwell, whatever. But I look at that and go, wow, some people go some random places, and I don't think I want my location shared. You know, he went here, then here, and he was here for 15 minutes. Like, wow, not that I go weird places, but I just think it would be weird to see if you actually had to track everything. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are complete. You're back. You're like life back to normal, right? Yeah, almost. Almost. The new normal, but yeah, we had one state go into full lockdown for 5 days now. So, but the rest of Australia is all life as new normal. So we are very lucky here. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys again. Everybody in here. Like, I know some of you go to Vid Summit and VidCon and all that stuff in social media marketing world. really looking forward to that happening again. All right, on that note, we're really going to leave this time. So, Justin, thank you. Everybody in the audience who hung out and gave super chats and asked awesome questions and who gave this video a thumbs up. And let me see.
Yes.
We probably had a couple haters who gave it a thumbs down. 5 haters. Thank you for the engagement. I do appreciate it.
They were my accounts. I've got 5.
Those were your accounts. All right, man. I'm going to play us out here. I always play this out to some music. And I'm going to pull you out of the stream here. Have a good one, Justin. Thanks, my man.